Hey guys, hope you guys are doing well. Today I want to comment on a news that just came out, and I'm here on Twitter and I'm looking at the Adam profile on Twitter. He had just announced a couple of hours ago that Uniswap, in terms of like the liquidity, 10 millions of liquidity were added in the last 24 hours, and here's the breakdown. They're ready from Uniswap. 4.4 added on the maker pool, on 3.6 on the rep pool, which is the augur, and then 1 million added USDC, which is the USD backed stable coin by Coinbase. So this is crazy. And by the way, like, let's look at the chart here. If you see the total value locked in Uniswap. And this is I think they posted the USD. I never actually watched the USD. I much prefer looking in Ethereum. Maybe we can even just go now and check on DeFi Pulse, the whatever the Ethereum locked in Uniswap. But basically, the bottom line, the growth of the Uniswap is incredible. I would say just in general, the growth of DeFi. Here we have the chart. If we look at the Ethereum, is a little less curvy, but it's very steady. I mean, and this is just just past three months. And if we put like give a little more perspective of the year, you see here this spike was just just today, and this is totally incredible. Now, what I wanted to comment beyond the news itself, and whatever my response to Aiden was really it's incredible, but consider we're just at the beginning, so it's really, I think this goes a long way to showing you the power of Uniswap, how I think deep the model is, and by the way, in my opinion, is very sustainable because it's not just based on the availability and the need for margin trading like other platforms, but it's really providing a service which is a exchange service and making it in a way that is so smart and whatever is truly decentralized, and truly autonomous, by the way. So whatever, it's a super elegant protocol. I'm very excited about it. Now, what I wanted to comment on is what does it mean in terms of returns. So like when a pool expands so much, what does it mean? So basically, I wanted to point out a piece of research that I did back in, this was maybe June, July, so it has maybe 6 months, but I thought it was interesting to show you guys what was back then, and was be interested to update the analysis. But the relationship between the liquidity added and the liquidity into a pool and the volume traded, right? Because let's imagine this, like you with Uniswap, you're getting paid as a percentage of the fees that are accumulated, and fees depends on the volume exchanged by the users, right? So when the size of the pool expands, in the transient period, like from zero, or let's say from one, let's say it goes from 1 to 2, right? In terms of size, immediately the sort of fee, if you're investing in that pool, decreases, right? Because the fees are, in terms of volume traded, the same the day after. They're going to be the same as the day before, but just you're getting a lower percentage of them. But what happened is, like, since the pool is now larger, it enables larger trades. It has a lower slippage. Which is basically a lower spread, and so it gives a better price to the user. Now, so when new users go to, for example, price comparison website, and they want to do a swap, they will find that the Uniswap price is the best, right? And so that is a natural network effect built in the model of Uniswap, so that by increasing the size of the pool, the pools become, say, more competitive versus other exchanges, and therefore Uniswap becomes more competitive, and therefore it attracts more volume, and more volume, attracts more capital, right? Because it becomes lucrative to invest liquidity, and so that's a very powerful network effect. Now, the way it's implemented and the way it's been working so far, maybe has worked enlarging this chart a little bit, but you see here the liquidity that was in the exchange. It was actually the Ethereum DAI, but I think I made it also for Ethereum Maker. And here's the monthly traded volume. So I'm trying to find sort of a relationship between them. it's not really linear, but if you see the exponent is about zero, whatever the interpolation is about, x to the power 0.8, so almost 1, so it's almost linear. And you've seen this, we've seen this with Ethereum DAI, Ethereum Maker. So this is really due to the fact that as the pool grows, the volume theoretically, and for market, because of market forces, also grow, right? It doesn't grow immediately. So what happens immediately now? Let's see, for example, these two pools. So Maker, right? That were added, and REP, and then USDC. Now, if we go on uniswapri.com and we look at the pool sections where we can see the highest yielding pools, we don't see them, right? We don't see these free pools. Why? Because of this reason. Now, in the transient, like in the short period after the expansion of the pool, the volume on the other side of the swap is the same. It's going to be same volume. Tomorrow is going to be the same volume that we had yesterday, probably, right? So it's going to go up, but it's more steadily growing up because now the prices are better. And so in the immediate time after the expansion of the pool, probably the yield will be lower. But then, because of what I show you, the chart I show you, is very possible, and is very, to be expected, the volume goes up again. And so the bottom line, if you want to monitor the exact predictive return of the next 30 days of the pools, you can go do that by Uniswap.ri. If you don't have an account, it's very easy to create one, but you can find it here. But I wanted to point out what is the relationship, and also I think it's a very interesting time, and it's going to be very interesting what happened to these on-chain protocols and on-chain decentralized exchanges. But for among everything that I've seen, I still believe that Uniswap and Compound are so far the most elegant implementation. And to be honest, Uniswap is really beyond real. It's so smart. So anyway, this was just a comment on the recent news. If you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to comment here. Give it a like if you like the video. You help other people finding it, or subscribe to the channel. We talk about DeFi, Uniswap in particular. And if you haven't tried it yet, or you don't use it, maybe you can give it a go to uniswapri.com. You find also there links to talk to me directly, talk to us, get in touch. So please do if you have any question, and we'll chat there. So for example here. Okay, see you next time. Bye.